Everybody, welcome to the final day of the first season with Harchester United, and we find ourselves in 10th. No threat of relegation, no promise of promotion, but it's been a good solid season. We were going to come back for the Carlisle and the Salford game, but the way the results panned out, it means neither of them were relevant because we don't have a chance of making the playoffs, and we didn't with 2 games to go. So we're just back for the final game of the season where we're taking on Salford City, who do have something to play for. They are fighting for their survival in the division. They are in the 22nd position in the league, 50 points. If they win, they've got a chance to jump to 19th. They're looking for that 20th spot to avoid relegation, so it should be a very interesting game. But it's going to be the last game for quite a few of the squad. Well, it's not, because anyone that's in the starting 11 has earned a new contract. Anyone that's not in the starting 11 whose contract is expiring is just not going to get renewed and is going to be released. We've got a lot of youngsters that are likely going to make the grade up into the first team at the end of the season. Excuse me while I have a little burp. Some of them, the ones that are really low overall, I'm not sure about, but I feel like, Johansson needs to come up. Lombardi will probably come up as well. Orlando maybe as well. We have called up the other youngster that a lot of you commented down below saying, you need to get him in because he just looks better than everyone else. Ferretti, this guy, 59 rated right winger. He does come in already better than Jensen, which is really, really good to see. It does mean that Briggs is now going to probably miss out. We're going to have both of them on the bench, but we're going to bring Ferretti in for his debut and see how he gets on, because 59 rated, he comes in one of the best wingers we've got at the clubs. We're going to now have Jensen on the bench, Briggs on the bench, Holloway. Miles has dropped to the bench because Perkins is now a fully trained left back, so he's starting as left back. And the squad's looking pretty good, to be honest. It is looking pretty good. I think we just need depth. A lot of these people are all going to be released at the end of their contracts. McNally is still injured with his long-term ACL injury, which is a real bugger of an injury. Charles Cook is back, but not fully fit. He's still got the little plaster thing, so he's not quite ready yet. Maybe we will take Briggs off, actually, and we'll put Charles Cook on the bench, and we'll bring him on for Devoy at some point. But yeah, overall, we've actually been playing some decent stuff. I've had a little play around with the sliders again. I've used Spoonie Pizza's sliders for this one and then just tweaked them a little bit for lower level football. And it seems to be going all right, to be honest. It seems to be going pretty well. If we just go back a month, you can have a quick look at the results there. We beat Carlisle 2-1. We lost to Tranmere 1-0. We beat Rochdale 2-1. We drew with Colchester. We lost the derby to Oldham. We've beaten Scunthorpe. So, results have been a bit hit or miss, but generally we have been playing reasonably well. We're going to go into the game straight away. We've already sorted out the squad. Everyone's good to go. So we'll be doing the last game of the season and then the post-season stuff. I've never done that on FIFA, so it'll be very interesting to see what that's like. But here are all the players. There is Maurizio Ferretti doing a few keep-ups as well. So going to try and impress the new team with his lush haircut and his lush football skills. Let's get into the game, see how it unfolds. So Salford get it underway. Mellor is the person kicking us off, and Laughlin into Burgess, and Salford with it all to play for. They are fighting for their lives in League 2, whereas Harchester United in their first season in League 2 are solidly mid-table, in 10th position now, just above mid-table. Obviously 24 teams in League 2, so Harchester United do have a chance, I think, of finishing in 12th and potentially being right in around mid-table, but they're going to hope they can work on this 10th place position and potentially shoot up the leagues next year. But they haven't started very well because Salford are in and it's 1-0. And Burgess has put them in front. 1-0 Salford. The team fighting for their lives have the bigger incentive to win. And you can see that from the off as it is 1-0 to Salford. And there you go. A little poke through. Lovely finish. Marinovic probably a little bit asleep. Sandals on. Shorts on. His mind's at the beach. He's ready for his holiday. That is terrible goalkeeping. Right, 1-0 down then. Let's see if we can actually figure this out and see if we can get some of our normal football going, because that wasn't very good at all. As Valacardi doesn't quite get to that one again. We've got a referee in purple, which is very frustrating. I thought they had patched that because all the games off camera I had a referee in luminous yellow, but not for this one, annoyingly. So anyway, Burgess on the ball. Out it goes to Laughlin. Wright's got a little bit of space. We're going to send... good tackle there from Perkins. Can't quite keep it in, but it's a good tackle. And we are, well, a little bit under pressure, but not too much. 1-0 down. It's a bit of a dead rubber, so I'm not really that fussed. Loughlin on the ball on the edge, and that's a good interception from Marin. He just has to go back to his goalkeeper. Oh, my God. Marinovic is... What is going on here? Burgess has missed a sitter. Marinovic has dinked it up to the centre-back a yard away from him. Everyone's had a shocker. It was ended up there. Header there hits the bar. He's actually offside. It's been given offside, but he missed anyway. But bloody hell, what a shocker that was. Here comes Hunter for Salford. A little bit of a break here, and Hunter's used a good bit of skill into Mella. He tries to dink that through, but that's easy for Perkins to intercept. Although Perkins got very lucky there. And Ferretti, who is, well, numberless, and he's also called Maurizio in this, brings it away. The first time we've really got to see the young Italian as Devoy comes forward. There's runs through the middle, but Toure just got a good tackle in there for Salford, and Hunter's pass is weak and poor as it comes across. That's not a good pass infield either, and Salford will look to break again. Mella, long ball over the top. It's pretty rubbish. Marinovic is he's still, you know, dreaming about the beach and his summer holidays, but at least he collects that one rather easily. Burgess, and it goes to Mella. Great interception from Coles to just stop Salford, but his pass out is poor. Luckily, he's got another interception on it and a tackle and lost it again, and it's all very congested in the middle. No one can really find a way through. It comes out to Shepherd. He goes down the line, tries to put that one back across. Mella, great save from Marinovic, that one. And, wow, Harchester United are going to have a few more wits about them. They're not playing for their own. That's not a good attempt at a pass from Edvardsen, and it goes all the way through to Lund. Lund into Mella. Lots of space, but Mella's actually jinked around the defenders. Mella tries to put it across. Coles is there again. Marinovic went flying at nothing. And, well, luckily for him, his defenders have done their job, because that would have been an easy tap-in goal for one of the Salford strikers if they'd got on the end of the ball. Here is Hargreaves. Tries to feed that one into the young Italian, Maurizio, but doesn't get there, and Hunter takes over for Salford. Down the line again, Hunter and Lund connecting well. Miller makes a run, but he's tracked well. Into Burgess, back to Lund, into Mella. Now shoots, good save Marinovic. And corner ball is taken short very quickly, and Hunter's closed down by Marin. It'll be another corner for Salford. This time they're not starting with a short corner, but the runner does come, and this one's drilled in towards the edge of the box, and Eastham's brought it down, back out to right. Tries to dink it in again. Salford really playing for the crosses. Hargreaves there. Tries to poke it away, gets taken off his toes. Right. Back out to Hunter. Hunter, lovely little back heel into right. He finds Mella. Sort of hits himself in the face with the ball. Not too sure what that animation was. Mella lays it off. Good block from Coles. And so far, Coles has made more saves than Marinovic. And, well, Harchester are hanging on a little bit. Loughlin, great ball through, but he's offside. Edvardsen up to Hargreaves. And there is Maurizio. Can he keep that one in? He can. Good pace from the young Italian. And he's jinked round one. And he's got onto his left foot. And he's got that all wrong. Absolutely all wrong. Lovely first bit of footwork to just jink past the defenders. But his cross was, yeah, very, very poor in all honesty. As well, we're under pressure here, so we better just take the safe option. Marinovic can just play it into Fedea. Oh, that's not a safe option because I've given it to Burgess, who's laid it back to Hunter. Hunter can go into right, and it is... I'm still getting used to the sliders, the new sliders, by the way. It has affected some of the passing abilities of the players. Right, Maurizio, what you got? Let's see if you've got enough pace to accelerate down the wing. He's going pretty well. He's still not... It's weird seeing him not have a number on his shirt. He's done very well here, Maurizio. Again, just taking too long with the cross. Trying to get the ball out from his feet. Not doing it quick enough. Hunter, back to Toure, which is like a Poundland Toure, isn't it? It's like the English version of sort of Yaya and Kolo Toure. Just spelt Touray, Toure. What a Marin. I'm talking absolute nonsense right now. Oh, that's a good ball, though. Maurizio. Devoy, he's got space out wide, and he's actually picked out Kun, the youngster, and it's offside, I think. Yeah, it is. Damn it. Perkins on the left-hand side. He's got Kuhn making a run in front of him. He picks him out. Kuhn just trying to hold off the defender, just out-muscled, though, and sort of sandwiched between two. The retreating midfield did well to win it, but it's 1-0 to Salford at half-time. I wonder if we could see what the table looks like, but Salford may well be surviving with this 1-0 lead at the moment. It's very tough to see what the table looks like because I don't know who they're up against really. But Marin's tired. I think we're going to make a change in the second half actually. Devoy's going to drop back and we're going to bring on our main man, Charles Cook. I know he's just recovering from injury, so we'll see how he gets on. But 45 minutes, get him some football under the belt just before the end of the season. Hopefully we don't re-aggravate the injury and he can come on and make a difference. We've definitely missed his creativity since he's been injured, and that is, I think, something we're going to have to look at in the post-season is potentially a replacement for Charles Cook, or at least a backup to him, because we were seriously lacking when he got injured, and it was a reasonably long injury, like 3 months with a broken toe. It was it was tough without him, and then obviously McNally came in to replace him at attacking midfield, and McNally got injured as well with the ACL, which is going to rule him out into probably early next season. So yeah, I think potentially an attacking midfielder, if we can't find one in the youth system, that's a great bit of control from Mellor, and he's done really well, and wow, we just about get it away. Hargreaves is there. But, yeah, we're going to have to look into it. Oh, no, the youngster Maurizio's had a shocker. Mellor's sold me for a biscuit. What a save from Marinovic. Bloody hell. Amongst all of that, though, with my ramblings, yeah, an attacking midfielder, I think, is what we're going to need in the summer. Maybe from the youth system, but potentially actually buying one. We'll have to see what the budgets and stuff look like as the ball comes in. And there's a header, and Marinovic can claim that one easily. But, yeah, let me know in the comments. What do you feel about the first season? How do you think it's done? Do you think 10th is a pretty successful season for Harchester United? I mean, it sort of seems like it is, given it's our first season here, first season playing FIFA for a long time. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you feel about the first season. How do you feel it's gone? As the Harchester United faithful supporters, what are your thoughts about the management and the club and the direction it's taken? Let me know down below. Oh, on the edge, Burgess tries to put that one through. Coles is there again, and he can't quite prevent the corner, but Salford United are just ticking things over right now. They're making it work, and they're happy with this 1-0 lead. There's about half an hour to go. We're going to have another short corner here for Salford, and Burgess easily gets around Charles Cook and puts the ball in. Valacardi uses his height to win the header and get it away. Turnbull's there into Mellor. Mellor shoots. Good block from Ricardo Ferreira, and, well, Valacardi's going to try and use his leggy sort of stride to bring this one away, as that's such a bad pass. And here come Salford. Burgess into Mellor. Mellor turns, shoots. 2-0 Salford. They are going for this. They're going for safety. They want to stay up. We're not playing very well. We're struggling a little bit in this game. The players have turned off. Maybe I've turned off. I'm a bit too worried about what money we're going to spend in the summer and everything like that. But it's Salford 2, the home team Harchester United 0, and hopefully this doesn't send us down too many places in the league, because I do sort of want to finish top half, and 10th is top half. We just need to make sure that we're playing better, really. And our passing's been dreadful. It's been really bad. I don't know if it's because I'm I don't know. I don't know what it is, actually. I'm not going to make excuses. I did enough of that in the PES video, complaining about coming from FIFA back to PES and things like that. But yeah, we haven't really created a good chance in this game, to be honest, as Devoy comes forward. He's got Hargreaves in front of him again. Just so easy for the Salford players to read. Just giving the ball away a bit too lacklustre. Thinking about the summer holidays, knowing we're not going to have the end part of the season in terms of the playoffs to get involved in, which at one point it did look very likely, but this is probably a bit more sensible and where we are going to be for the rest of this sort of season. Maybe next year we'll have a bit more of a sensible promotion push, as Maurizio's done well there. Edvardsen can lay that one infield to Hargreaves, and it's just not a good pass. Come on, Hargreaves, lad. You need to be better. You need to be better than that. That's better. Out it goes to Kuhn, who's been kept quiet, and it's a heavy touch on this first and second touch was so heavy it made it hard to control the ball, as Salford City, isn't it, are now tackling each other in the central midfield area as Asante goes back. Now, Asante was a player that was on our radar earlier on this season as a potential signing, as we do have an option here. Charles Cook lays it in, and Kuhn could be in. He's offside. He's offside so often. He just needs that awareness to look down the line, hold his run. There was no need to go that early. So much space. As goal scorer Mellor comes off for Salford, he is replaced up front. I'm not too sure who replaced him, but there we go. Mellor is off. He's got a goal today. He's done very well. He's replaced by Elliott for Salford City. Now, this is the thing. Do we go and look at potentially poaching other players from the league, other League 2 sides that are finishing below us? Do we try and just get in players from higher divisions? I think we can't always rely on the youth academy, because that is, they're not going to be brilliant. What's happening here? Is it offside? I think it's offside. So a substitution for us then. Making his last appearance for the club, he's going to go back to Real Salt Lake after the loan expires, is Garcia, the striker, the pacey striker. Not seen too much of him. He's had a bit more competition for places since we also signed the Cambridge United striker on loan, whose name escapes me right now, who's not been brilliant. But Devoy's done well here to pick this one up. He can lay it out to Kuhn. There's not really many people in the box here. Kuhn tries to give it back to Devoy and does. Devoy tries to fire it into the box. Turnbull's not had a very good header, but Maurizio was just very, very slow to react. And the keeper hooks it away, finds Hunter. Out to Burgess. Burgess down to the left-hand side to Toure. Back into Hunter. Back out to Burgess. To Toure again as Salford City playing some good football, but the pass forward is pretty poor as Tranmere are 3-1 up in their game against Leyton Orient. And Leyton Orient are down there battling for their lives as well. So that could be doing Salford a favour in terms of keeping them up as Valkyrie turns. Lays that one out looking for Maurizio, who can't get past Toure. The experienced defender in Toure just batters the youngster from Harchester. And Harchester can hold on to the ball here. Lovely ball to pick out. Charles Cook, that one. Moves it on looking for Perkins. Back to Charles Cook. Charles Cook can turn and put a ball through, and it's not accurate. I went for a powerful through ball and it didn't really work. But it's good to see Charles Cook back on the pitch, isn't it? Let's look at the positives coming towards the end of the season. And Edvardsen, that was horrible. It was a slightly bouncing ball, but I didn't think it'd be that hard to control the pass. Luckily, Salford have sort of starting to turn off a little bit as well, and we're managing to get on the ball a little bit more. Good tackle back from Elliott, the striker, puts a ball through. Burgess can turn. That's not a good pass though. Perkins gets this one away. Into Kuhn. Perkins, he's just misjudged his feet and Golden could be in. Coles came sliding across. Salford have got so many men over here. Can they get the goal? Marinovic could save. Well, that's going to be the end of the game. So it's going to be a 2-0 loss to end the season. Not too fast. I think might need to play around with the sliders a little bit more again, because some of these passes have been... I mean, yeah, we're in League 2, but the players are, they're still professional footballers. They can still pass a ball 5 or 6 yards better than what we're seeing here. So maybe another like that. Another little play around with the sliders, because Charles Cook is technically a League 1 player, and he can definitely pass a ball better than that over 5 yards. But we'll see how it's going, and that'll be the end of the game. And it is 2-0 Salford. Have they stayed up? The fans don't know. There's a bit of trepidation in the stadium. A very easy win, that one. We're not going to go and do the post-match press conference. No need. It's the end of the season. But, some other results coming in around the grounds then. It'll be interesting to see how the table looks. I don't know what... We finished 13th, so just below mid-table, which is a little bit annoying. It really is. And Salford winning 2-0, still go down. Leyton Orient are there as well, and Rochdale survived by 1 point this season. Absolutely incredible stuff at that point of the table. But we do finish 13th in the first season, which isn't too bad at all. I can't remember what we actually needed. Within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the Youth Academy sign the first season player 30% of the games in the next season. That should be pretty easy. Brand exposure, we've done those. Continental says there is none. Domestic, avoid finishing the bottom part of the league. I would assume 13th is avoiding the bottom part. It doesn't say half, it says part. Keep player salary growth under 30%. It's currently 25, so that's fine. Within the same season, sign 1 crucial player and make a profit of 2.6. So we just need to get the profit, which is going to be tough. We're not even at 1 million yet, so that's going to be very, very difficult. Right, we're going to get to the next bit of news. We'll see you then. So on the 25th of May, then, we do get news about the prize money. We've been given 1.05 million, which is pretty nice, actually. Pretty nice in terms of finishing where we did. Not too bad. I think we've missed out on quite a lot of money in terms of dropping those 2 or 3 places with that final game of the season. But yeah, we still haven't made the 2.6 profit, but we did get the avoid finishing. It says we're now 14th, so someone obviously had a game after us. So yeah, all in all, a good season. I'm happy with how the season's gone. I think it's very good for the first season of us playing FIFA. It's very good for the first season of the whole team. I'm very happy with that. But players' contracts. So the following contracts are set to expire. There are no names in there that I really want to keep, which is good. Even Sandoval, we're going to let go. Don't really want to renew them. Archie Williams. Were we going to talk about my contract situation? Weren't we? I've heard nothing from you, and I'm not happy about it. Are you just thinking about the money? I don't mind pissing him off because he's literally not going to be at the club in about a couple of days or a month or so. So, yeah, not too bad. We've got another scout report coming up, or a youth squad report coming here. So Orlando looks like he could be pretty useful. Johansson definitely could be useful. What I'm waiting for is potentially... In fact, let's call up... Yeah, let's promote you to the senior team. Oh, too young. He needs to be 16, doesn't he? We'll call up Orlando. Just see how it goes. We might send him out on loan next season, because I'm not sure if he's going to be better than Edvardsen or the backup right back we've got. So we'll have to see how it goes. But we're getting quite a bit of news in. Yeah, please review and offer new terms to any players you wish to keep the club. I don't want to keep any of them. And we do have some scouting reports as well. 57, 66 to 90, 57. I don't think either of these are going to be anything special. So we're going to reject both of those. And yeah, we've only got one scout out because we can only afford it really at the moment. And we've also got our Orlando, the youngster that we've just called up, chatting about us. You didn't let anyone down. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't played yet, so I don't know why we're saying that. But that's the calm option, so that's what we'll go with. But yeah, we're still progressing through to the end of the season. A couple of players getting called up for international duty. Archie Williams' wage demands. We're not going to give him a new contract, so it doesn't matter. He's on that list of people not getting new contract. Mr. Fletcher. Archie Williams approached us directly and claims you have made no attempt to resolve any issues regarding his remuneration package. We tried to avoid discontent amongst within the squad for obvious reasons. We'd ask you to resolve the dispute now as soon as possible. Either find an appropriate buyer or agree a new contract for the player. And Marinovic has been called up for New Zealand. Lovely stuff. Well done to him. Archie Williams, you're literally, mate, about to get sacked. So can't afford release fee. Well, you're going to be sacked anyway, mate. You're going to be sacked anyway. Don't worry, board. Don't worry. He's going. He's going to go. Don't you worry about it. We've got a financial report as well as we get into June the 1st. And there you go. The end of the season is nigh. I want to look at that, but I don't think the game's crashed. Has the game crashed? Oh, no, the game hasn't crashed. There we go. It was just taking a bit of time to load. I was worried then. So we did do the salary growth player thing as well. And we didn't manage to make 2.6 million, which is a little bit irritating. But what can you do? Luckily, we met most of our targets, though. So let's go to the end of the season, and we'll move on. We've come to the end of the season. I'm writing to let you know that the board is delighted with your performance as manager so far. The players and staff clearly respect you. You seem to us to have done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's culture and vision, both on and off the pitch. We'd be happy for you to agree to continue the job you've started here and remain at the club for next season. Well, isn't that lovely of them? There we go. We are ready to shine. With the new season comes the chance to become a new hero. Supporters crowd into the stadium full of hope and expectation, desperate to cheer on the team. We are all dreamers before the first game of a new campaign. Players, staff, fans, we can't wait for kickoff. The past behind us. This is a whole new challenge and a fresh chance to shine. Surely this year's going to be our year. Come on! That's what it says, so I'm just reading it as it's written. So here we go then. We've been invited again to pre-season tournaments as per usual. We're just going to take the one with the most. So there's some big clubs in there. Udinese, Spezia, Genoa as well. Yeah, there are some big clubs in there. Let's go for it though. Let's go for the one with the most money. And we are there in the European International Cup, and we have important transfer market information. The transfer window is now open. Please bear in mind that a player's value will vary depending on his form, time remaining on his contract, and how important he is to his current club. Excellent. Let's go and see if our useless players that we don't want anymore have been released, which would be lovely if they have. Hopefully this is now looking a little bit shorter. No, it's not. They're all still here. Are they all still here? Well, the loanees are still here, which is a bit strange. I find that a bit bizarre. They surely should have gone by now. When do you leave? How do I find out how they leave? Terminate loan? I don't want to terminate. I'm happy for them to be here if they're still here. But yeah, I think some people have left, although I thought joining Draghi... Oh, when the transfer window opens, so it's not actually open yet. So the board lied to me. The board lied to me. We are going to, though, leave it there, because I'm going to edit the club. I'm going to give us new kits for the new season so that we don't clash with the referee as often. And we'll be back for the start of Season 2, which I'm very excited about with Harchester United. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Remember to like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Cheers.